Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate, and if it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to get our romance angels for an overall energy. We're going to get our angel answers card for an overall energy. Then we're going to get our animal oracle cards and look at what you may possibly be struggling with, what you may need to look at, and possible future energies coming in for you. All right, Capricorn love. Capricorn love. Who needs to hear a message? Let's see, we have very soon. Oh, that's exciting, very soon. All right, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You have to be clear on what you want to manifest. Right? You have to be clear and you have to be direct and you need to be consistent. And making sure that you're aware of what is it that you're deciding, what is it that you want. All right, angel answers for Capricorn. Angel answers for Capricorn. It's up to you. Absolutely, it is up to you, right? It's up to you to decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. It's in your control. All right, struggling with, we have embraced the in-between. So it can be frustrating that sometimes we're in that in-between, right? Because if you're manifesting something and you're in that in-between and it hasn't happened yet, that can get frustrating and you can start, thinking negatively. All right, we need to look at, we have stag spirit taking the lead. Definitely, it's up to you. So taking the lead. And we have this one that popped out. We have time for beginner mind. Realizing that you are in control. It's up to you and for you to take the lead. Well, these are just coming out everywhere. We have be playful. It could be that if it's in a current relationship, decide what it is that you want in this relationship. Where do you want this relationship to go? What do you want to have happen? Do you want to be more playful in this relationship? Do you want to have more fun times? Do you want to have more lighthearted energy here, right? Time for that beginner mind and time to take the lead in order for these things to happen. All right, so let's get some more tarot. Capricorn, what else is going on here? Who needs to hear a message? Capricorn, struggling with that connection, that partnership, that communication, right? Working on the relationship together. The actions that you almost feel like you're frozen, right? It's like, have you given up? Have you given up on this relationship? Have you given up on trying to find somebody, right? Have you done that, right? Struggling with the Nine of Swords. Those negative energies, those thoughts. Sometimes, when things aren't happening the way that we thought they were, or, we're waiting for that person to come in, or we feel like our partner's not on board, or we feel like our relationship isn't happy, that we just worry about things and we stress about things, and then we start to go to the negative, and then we start getting frustrated, right? We start getting caught up in this Nine of Swords. Again, what you need to look at is time for beginner mind. I love it with the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who takes control of a situation. It's taking the lead. Definitely, that is the Emperor, right? Be in your Emperor power and taking the lead. And you fixing the situation, right? You figuring out what it is that you want. I feel like maybe you've been waiting for the other person all this time, right? You're giving that power to someone else, but you need to take the lead and take that power back. The Empress represents birth, it represents marriage, it represents commitment, it represents growing, it represents what are those things that you need to do to fertilize that garden, of love, where it is a happy one, right? Where it is the one that you are imagining and that you are seeing. We have Ace of Pentacles, this new beginnings, new starts. It also can represent the physical connection that you have with the other person. Is that lacking, right? Is there something going on with there, or there's nothing going on with that, right? Is that what you feel you're missing? Is that what needs to be worked on? Future energies, we have the Eight of Swords. As I said before, I feel the Eight of Swords is where you can hold yourself back from doing something, but it also can represent that when you feel the time is right, you will make your move, right? To be playful, to lighten things. Sometimes we have to look at the energies that we're putting out. Are we being too serious, right? Are we being too standoffish? Do we need to be more playful, right? Do we need to let some things go, right? As I say, do we need to let some things go? And the Eight of Cups comes out. Yeah, I would say there's some things that, do you have the deception? Seven of Swords is deception. So to me, the Seven of Swords can represent, do you have deception within yourself? Like, are you saying one thing, but you're feeling something else on the inside? Or do you feel that there is some deception with this other person? And is that something that you need to address? Did you say that you're over a situation, but you're really not over the situation? That you still have that lingering on in your mind? Okay. Hermit, which is Virgo, looking within to find those answers. Is that deception within yourself, right? It's up to you, right, to clearly decide what you want. Maybe you're being wishy-washy about something, right? And you need to figure out what that is, where you want to go, what do you want to have within this relationship for you to embrace this energy here, for you to take control of the situation. It's up to you to take the lead, right? To be in this Emperor energy. Strength. Having confidence in yourself that you can move past this situation. Also could represent Leo. Handling the situation in a positive, soft, kind way, right? We have King of Pentacles, dedication, determination, patience, drive, power, strength. Again, next to the Leo. I feel like it's saying that you're stronger than you think you are. But I also feel like it, sometimes I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, and sometimes Capricorn can be rather direct, right? In your face direct, and a little blunt and a little harsh. So I almost feel like it's kind of handling the situation a little bit softer, right? We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. It could be getting this friendship back on track. It could be that it is getting this relationship back to the friendship level, right? Where it's more playful, more lighthearted. Softer. Because here with the King of Pentacles, we have a wolf and we have a stag. And then here with the Queen of Pentacles, we have a little bunny, we have some cute little birds, we have some butterflies, we have a fluffy little fox. So it's almost like softening that. Keeping your strength, but in a softer way, right? Handling this situation. We have the Ten of Wands. Tens are completions. Yeah, this is exhausting, right? Life is exhausting. You always have things thrown at you. You always have things that you have to deal with. You're always being challenged, right? Sometimes we feel like, oh, there's just so much that I have to deal with that I can't. And, sometimes we feel like we just want to give up and let somebody else drive the bus. But it's like, it's up to you to take the lead and for you to figure out those solutions and for you to hang in there. But by you doing that, I feel like it makes you see things from a different perspective, which I love the Hangman. That's like my favorite card, is because it's taking that step back and it's seeing things from a different perspective, as seeing that time goes by so quickly and you can't get it back. And don't waste time doing things or being stuck in this Nine of Swords, or not taking actions to change things if you're not happy. To go for it, to make things happen, because you never know what's going to happen. To fight for it. I feel like with this Five of Wands, I feel like, it can be those arguments and those disagreements going back and forth, but I feel like this card here is that, let me fight for this situation. Let me fight to take the lead. Let me fight, it's up to me, right? What is it that I want to have happen? Where do I see this going? Not leaving yourself out in this equation, right? Not always doing for others. And that's what I said, this deception here, right? Is there something that you need to let go of, right? Is there something that you're holding on to that needs to be looked at, that needs to be addressed? Page of Swords is that like having to handle that difficult situation, like you're ready, like, okay, I realize that I have this Seven of Swords energy around this deception energy, whether it's towards myself or towards someone else, that has to be let go of, right? With this Eight of Cups. And then moving forward. And I love this Eight of Wands is because the wands are heading right towards you with the sun in the middle. And I love that. That means positive energy is heading towards you because you're making these changes, right? You're handling these things. You're not letting them go. You're facing them. You're dealing with them, right? You're addressing them. You're seeing things from a different perspective. That time goes by so quickly, and that the things that are important to you in your life, it's up to you to fight for them and to make the changes if they're needed, and for you to take the lead. Eight of Pentacles, I love this card too because he's researching and he's looking and he's trying to figure out how can I get past this? What is the answers? What do I need to do? What do I need to look at? Let me see what other people have done, you know? Do I need to talk to other people? Do I need to figure these things out, right? How can I get past this? Having that knowledge, if there's something that you're not sure about, if you're not sure how to deal with it, I feel like it's researching that, figuring those things out. Sometimes just watching some YouTube videos about other people that have maybe struggled with, you know, what it is that you're going through, and just hearing what they have to say. And that may give you that little link or that little spark that says, okay, maybe I'll try that and let me see if I can get past that. You know, whether it's you're being stuck in this Nine of Swords energy, you don't want to move, you don't want to do anything, you're feeling negative. You know, sometimes if we're single and we're waiting for that person to come in, instead of sitting there waiting for this person to come in and not doing things, you go ahead with your life, right? You take the lead. You take control of yourself. You go after those jobs. You go after those opportunities. You go after those things that are important to you. You do what makes you happy because you're putting yourself in this positive energy. You're putting yourself in this excitement, and then you're manifesting these things because you're in a good place. You're going after what you want. And who knows, if you take that job, that may be where your person is, right? That if you took a different job or you went to a different, took a different opportunity, is that's where that person was, is that you needed to do those things for yourself in order to meet that person, right? Or going to the beach, maybe going for walks on the beach, right? You start doing that and you bump into somebody, or you see somebody, or that's where you meet somebody, or you never know where that can happen or when that can happen. But I feel like instead of sitting around waiting for things to change, pursue those things that are important to you and make you happy, and surround yourself with that positive energy. All right, let's see. Let's grab a Whispers of Healing card to close out. Being strong, being confident, right? Not waiting for things to happen, but to make things happen for you. Compassion. Compassion. We got all the little bunnies there. We got the deer over here. Softness. Softness. That's what I'm feeling again, because it's going back to the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like it's that softness, right? That softness for yourself, not getting angry, not getting irritated with yourself, not getting frustrated with yourself, right? That softness that you need, that handling the situations in a positive, soft, way, as to not cause more conflict and friction, but to have that compassion not only for others, but for yourself. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.